Okay, hello guys. Nice to meet you. My name is Colin Kim, and I'm currently VP of Technology at Clayton Foundation. So in this presentation, I'm really like this NFT avatar use cases to how you can use Metaverse for some kind of avatar things. So I think you guys are really interested in this. So I just want to know a little bit more talking about, Clayton. So you guys may be seen this or not, but Clayton has already their own worldview. So as you can see on the left-hand side, there are many terminologies that we already developed: magma, crust, groundx, Clayton, Cypress, and Kaikas and Caver. So basically, in the bottom, there's magma. You know magma if you know about the geology, that it's kind of melting everything. And on top of magma, we have crust, which is previous our company name. And then on top of crust, we have ground X. Ground, you mean what ground is, right? So on top of ground, we have clay and stone. That's why Clayton coming from. And on top of Clayton, we have Cypress, which is name of tree. And then beside of tree, we have two main ecosystem tools, Kaikas and Caver. Kaikas is a name of wallet, and Caver is a name of SDK. Basically, those two names are coming from Winds. And on the right-hand side, you can see some cute characters. Those characters are representing ecosystem partners in Clayton. So on the bottom, core developers. And on the middle layer, we have GC, Governance Council, and ecosystem developers and holders. And on the top, we have service providers and shadow worm. You know, every worldview, there are some evils like Joker, right, in the Batman. So we need to some kind of evil things. So that's why we made of this worm. Using this worldview, we want to make some more interesting things. So as I told you, this Clayton comes from K plus clay plus stone. So as you can see in this slide. So K comes from cacao. We are backed by cacao. That's why Clayton starts from K, and then clay and stone. Okay. And actually, we made this kind of webtoon. So basically, we have our own worldview, so we can make this kind of cute webtoon. And actually, these are Korean characters, but you just see that those are cute and famous. I mean, interesting things. And I don't want to stop with this one. We can also want to go further. How can use this in the Metaverse system? So as you can see in this demo, actually in the session summary, you can find a simple URL so that you can check how it works in the YouTube. I will show you this later in real demo. Okay. Yeah. So to do this, I wanna make some standard like KIP or EIP, Ethereum Improvement Proposals. So in KIP, we made KIP 87 to define the standard for NFT avatar. Also, we submitted this to EIP, but right now it's closed, but I wanna do more so that this EIP could be included in real ERC numbers. So if you're interested in a little bit more, I want to describe a little bit detail of this standard. So maybe you guys are mostly developers, so you may already know about these terminologies. So basically in ERC 721, there are three main fields: name, description, image. Those are already defined in ERC 721. And then ERC 4955, it defines namespaces only. It does not define any specific real use cases. So actually, I discussed with the author of this ERC 4955, but I want to extend this standard. Actually, from the beginning, I proposed different name of this field instead of namespaces, but after we talk about this one, so I changed this field name to namespaces so that we can collaborate together. And then my standard EIP for 5865 or KIP 87, we define real use cases for NFT avatar. So in this case, actually, we are talking with Jeb. Jeb is one of the avatar platform like GatherTown. And in this avatar standard, we define more like this. So it defines type avatar, which means this is a kind of character standard. And it has many different properties like this. And image, it's similar to the third field image, but it defines sprites. If you know about game a little bit more, then you already know about what sprite is. This is kind of sprite image, for example. So it defines movement, left side, right hand side, up and down, jumping and dancing. If you define those sprites, then 2D Metaverse system can utilize this one when it moves. And then also we need to define how this avatar, how the size of this avatar, like this. So frame width and height, and then animations. There are many frames in this sprite image, so we need to define what frames will be used for each movement. In this case, if you press down button, then it will use frames number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and the frame rates and repeat. So you may ask questions like this. It's too application specific. It's too focused on depth, so Metaverse, specific Metaverse platform, so that you can ask why we need this kind of standard. Why we need this is we have many relevant entities. Not only a Metaverse platform, we also need to think about NFT marketplaces and creators. To support those different kind of entities, we need to make a standard to work together. That's why I want to propose this kind of standard. Then how can they interact? We need protocol. That's why we did it. So for the creators, they should know how they mint their NFTs to compare with different kinds of Metaverse platform. As I show you, for the JAB, you can define this way for the specific standard. For GatherTown or Decentraland, they have their own specific standard, how avatar moves in this platform. So the Metaverse platform should define specific use cases for their platform. That's why we need this thing. So creators should know how it works. And then also NFT marketplaces should know how NFT looks like when those NFTs are used in the Metaverse. Also Metaverse platform, actually those guys are most important entities to make this kind of standard. So they need to open and define the standard to be compatible with other ecosystem partners. So I will, actually this is, what I've done until now is just, we made some kind of proof of concept so that we can work with some creators and some NFT Metaverse platforms like JAB. So I just want a little bit more talking about JAB because actually I'm not from JAB, but we are really, collaborate with JAB. So I just want a little bit spend time for JAB. So JAB is the #1 Metaverse platform in South Korea. You can also think about, GatherTown. It's a very similar platform. So in South Korea, they have many good numbers right now, and they are also increasing those numbers. And also we have collaborated together to build this kind of Metaverse. So as you can see, we made a Clayton museum, and then in this museum, we showed many different histories and NFT use cases in this Metaverse. So if you're interested in this, then you can Google it, Clayton Museum, then you can find more information. And then you can also jump into the Metaverse, how Clayton is going on. So JAB is kind of Web3 functionality. They implemented many different kind of things, including Web3 things. So there are many, I'm not sure, 5 or 6 blockchain platforms are also integrated so that they can very easily interact with different kinds of blockchains. So please try it. And then what other things to do? Actually, I told you that this is just a kind of proof of concept. So I need to do more. So for creators, actually, creators, they are not developers. So it's not easy to manually generate those kind of NFT standard and images, specs like a JSON file. So we need to have this kind of tool. Upload sprite images and then define movements. Actually, you need to specify each movement in the JSON spec, but it's not easy to do. So we need to have a tool so that creators easily define each movement. And then we also need to generate metadata according to the standard, like each different kind of movements. And also, we need to upload this kind of metadata on some places, IPFS or cloud storages. And for NFT marketplaces, they need to understand the standard and what kind of Metaverse platform it is supporting. For example, as I showed you, ERC 5865 or KIP 787, we can say that it is compatible with JAB. So in the marketplaces, they can show that, this NFT is compatible with JAB, so that then we can show how it looks like in the Metaverse, like this. So in the OpenSea, you can see how it moves like this. You can left, right movement, jump, and dancing, right? And then also you can print out some statement like this NFT is JAB compatible. And then Metaverse platforms. So actually, there are many different kind of Metaverse platforms, but they are not open how it works. For example, if I want to make an avatar for your Metaverse service, how we can do that, right? So they need to open the Metaverse, avatar format for their Metaverse as a standard. And then, so in that case, then creators can easily make their own avatar to compatible with this Metaverse platform. So this is first example with JAB Metaverse platforms, but Decentraland and what other blockchain, Metaverse platforms also support those kind of formats. Then you can easily extend that to different kind of Metaverse platforms. So if you are interested in this, then please work together. Actually, I'm kind of just from a blockchain platform company, but this is kind of more application layer. So if you are interested in, and then we can work together. I really interested in developing those ideas into different kind of Metaverse platforms, also creators. So wanna see real demo? I just wanna show you the real demo. It's a little bit small, but you can see here. So actually, this is the place, actually JAB Metaverse platform, and this place we used for our Clayton town hall. And then if you click this profile, then you can check digital asset, and then you can see the NFTs that I have, and then you can choose this kind of Clayton avatar characters. I will choose this one. If I click this one, then avatar will be changed soon. Yeah, that's it, right? So you can see in the top of this character, you can see the NFT image, and also this avatar is changed. If you want to change other thing, also you can see like this. Okay, so it's dancing, jumping, right? So if you define those things, then you can also easily create your own NFT and then apply this one. You don't need to talk any other like partnership or other things. You just deploy your NFT and mint your NFT, and then you can apply this one. Okay. So that's it. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and if you have any questions, then please let me know. Thank you.